Hi guys, my name is Bidumelo and I'm a career practitioner. Ke kgopela go le roma. This is a message to our President Ramaphosa. I'm a career practitioner, as I mentioned earlier. So my work mostly, usually what I'm doing is assisting people who have graduated last term with job placements. It's been a struggle. I wake up very early to prepare the portfolios and try to buy place. So usually right now I'm trying to place about what I thought was the easy one. People who've graduated with the cum laude, people who've graduated got the rare skills or the scarce skills qualification. Look guys, it's bad. What is happening on the ground as a career practitioner, it's really, really bad. Issue here Eskom, it's affecting the whole country when it comes to taba ya mebereko and job securities in a negative way. Yes, last year Eskom celebrated Hodra profit in a very longest time, and 2 weeks ago it celebrated having our lights on for more than 400 days in succession without power cuts. It might seem like it's a success on the ground or on paper, but the casualties, guys, it's something else. After load shedding, jobs have not recovered, and the current price of electricity is actually killing the economy. Mining are struggling, manufacturing is struggling. Nissan is selling its plant to another dealership, Chery, or it's over. But I wonder if it's gonna be sustainable, because Chery is from China, and China is used to producing things cheaper, cheap labor, as well as electricity there is cheaper. So I think in a few days time or few years from now on, that plant in Pretoria North will be vacant, because Chery will be struggling as well. Nissan is gonna also drive Chery out of business. Like businesses that we never thought they will shut down, they've actually shut down. Let's look at company Bariki Goodyear, who produce the tires. They've closed shop because of how bad the economy is. And they are bleeding jobs. Like a firm raise we are looking about 300, 400 upwards the number. And this are just number it's recorded, but the whole cycle were in the labor market. What about the driver? It's American stuff to the side. Because if it's 300 people who lose the job and never transport, how many taxis will be repossessed? A re lebelele bo mme ba le ba go rekisa dijo ko gating. A re lebelele batho ba go hirisa di-room for batho ba leng gore they are working there, but they are coming from outside or different provinces. One job is not just one person losing their job. It affects even other jobs. Even batho ba di-spaza shop, they are affected. So taba ya Eskom, the price, not only it affects the big businesses. Go to local communities. When we used to have the shopping center, now they are vacant. You can't have a coffee shop. You cannot have an internet cafe. You cannot bake cakes, because already cost with the current price. So my message to Mr. President, go find a ways to subsidize the electricity without hurting the poor, because the model is unsustainable. You cannot have electricity the price inamela beyond or above the inflation. So what does it actually mean to motho a minimum wage? And it was the model by designer electricity when they begin. Electricity was designed apartheid. It was actually to pump, it was a backbone of the economy, but it may exclude poor and black people as beneficiaries. So the model, the price and the tariff, it's still the same, because a normal person who works or a blue collar, they cannot be able to buy electricity or afford electricity. And it also criminalizes South Africans, even people who are law-abiding citizens. They end up commit a crime. Crime, I'm talking about illegal connection. I'm talking about Horeka from the ghost vendors that is stealing electricity. But it's a situation that you are creating because people cannot cope. In the long run, you are hurting the economy, and with job loss, it means even the SARS cannot collect revenue. It means every year, budget cut. In education, there's budget cut. In defense, there is budget cut. In everything, there is budget cut. And still, the economy will never recover with the current price. And now, Eskom is also challenging taba ya gore inyaka gore namhlagase o namele gape gape. Who's going to be able to afford electricity? Where it seems like even no one, businesses cannot sustain themselves with the current tariff. Normal people, they cannot sustain themselves with a normal tariff. So electricity, the producers will be able to afford the electricity. You are killing the economy. So Mr. President, find another way to subsidize electricity, to normalize the prices, to lower the current tariff until people are able to create the employment. Imagine about in a country with so many graduates, more than 800,000 graduates will ever apply at the SRT. People have graduated, they want to work, they don't want to be charity cases. That is why I have so many cases more now where people are calling and sending through their CVs. They don't want handouts, they want to contribute to growing the economy. So my appeal to you, the country will collapse. We will not be able to sustain the investors because they cannot produce, they cannot manufacture, they cannot sustain the economy with the current tariff. So, in short, I'm just saying, Mr. President, when you started your slogan, you said Tumamina, and here we are. Sit with your government, find another way to subsidize the cost of electricity without hurting the economy, without hurting the hard workers, without hurting those who are trying to sustain and create their own businesses. And those who find it, I hope it finds them in good faith.